going on, Jerome's? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We are back for the Vikings news dump. This is coming out midday, so I don't know. You probably pinch one in the morning. Who knows? Maybe you had a big breakfast. Maybe a plowman's lunch. I don't know. I don't know, man. But again, this is less about news. This is more about things that interest me and things that make me laugh. Things that interest me certainly are the Minnesota Twins winning their first playoff game since 2004. And the Twins put out a tweet. I don't have the graphic, but it was like, where were you on October blah, 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 2004, the last time they won a playoff game? I was probably plotting the demise of Mike Tice, even though I like him, and as well as trying to get McCombs to sell the team. That's all, man. But Royce Lewis, baby, let's go. Let's go, man. That's right. Also, since we're talking non-football, so Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, who the Timberwolves should have rolled with versus Cat, but argument for another day. Jimmy Butler, apparently his new tradition is dressing up for Media Day. So the reason he does this, first off, dressing up as emo kid, amazing. Complete with lip ring. Bam was laughing at him. It's fantastic, man. He really committed to the bit. But the reason he does this is because at Media Day is when you get the headshots for the year. So every time you look up Jimmy Butler on ESPN or Basketball Reference or he pops up on TV, it's going to be this. That's fantastic, man. I love it. Also fantastic is Justin Friggin Jefferson and Christian Darrisaw. JJ is already at the top of his game, the wide receiver 1. Darrisaw in year 3 is rounding into one of the best young left tackles in the game. Our friends of Vikes fan page put this out. How much future money is in this picture? I think all of it. All of it, man. Where JJ, once he gets paid, he's going to reset the wide receiver market north of $30 million per year, probably a large chunk of it guaranteed. Fully okay with that. As far as left tackle, so the left tackle market is actually lower than I thought it was. But I do think that Darrisaw could and should command at least Andrew Thomas type money, although. I mean, some of these contracts, teams are probably regretting a little bit. Looking at Colton Miller, maybe Cam Robinson to a degree, David Bakhtiari certainly, but I do think 100% he will slide in north of $20 million bucks, probably just slightly above Ronnie Stanley, Jake Matthews in terms of that. But I mean, if he turns completely shut down and becomes Trent Williams 2.0, which I mean, a lot of comparisons are there, man. Then I think that he could potentially be. So the Vikings could have the highest paid wide receiver, left tackle, and tight end in NFL history, which is amazing, man. But although I don't think that they'll pass Tunsil because Tunsil's contract is just stupid. Anyways, also stupid is people betting against the Vikings. So our boy Ben Fox crunching the numbers. Early public Week 5 NFL sides, 70+% of the bets. So 76% of the public, the rubes, is on. I don't mean that in the endearing way like K-Fan talks about Vikings fans. But 76% of the money is on Chiefs -5. Now, it's kind of a wonky number. But I'm taking the Vikings plus the points. I'm taking Vikings plus 5.5. I'm taking Vikings plus teaser to 11. I'm taking Vikings money line. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling it, man. The Chiefs can get got. Although, you know for certain, since the NFL is all in on, hey, the Chiefs are 2-0 since becoming Swifties, all that stuff, that the moment, the second that the Vikings take the lead, or if they get any momentum, it's just like holding Vikings, whatever. Sure, that's what's gonna happen, man. I'm already ready for it. Something that Kirk is ready for is pressure. So he's been operating very well under pressure this year. So PFF Vikings put this out. Kirk Cousins versus the Blitz this year, completing 69.2% of his passes. Nice. 357 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 0 picks, 128 passer rating, which is second in the league. Now, what's funny, so Kirk is credited for 3 interceptions on the season. The first one against Tampa, there was no blitz. The second one again at the end of the Chargers game, there was no blitz because the Chargers weren't even set or ready, but Hawkinson just decided to drop that one. No big deal. And then the third one, there was no blitz against the Panthers since they were playing in coverage and went the other way. When's the last time the Vikings had like a 90-plus yard pick six going in our favor? Well, besides what should have been Jeff Gladney, rest in powers, pick six against Mike Evans in 2020. Yeah. All right. Xavier Rhodes had a long one against the Cardinals, I remember. Anyways, I have no transition. Vikings fan page also put this out. There's no traction on Ezra Cleveland contract extension with the Vikings. Darren Doogie Wolfson mentioned on Score North. According to Doogie, in July, August during the offseason, Ezra Cleveland was available in trade talks with other teams. No trade was close, but this could be something to watch with the trade deadline looming in a little under a month. Now, I think Ezra is going to be done with the Vikings because Ezra is a left tackle being forced to play left guard. And now he's really stepped up nicely in a contract year. He's really settled into his spot. But, I mean, him and his agent got to know. Left tackle money, left guard money. Left tackle money, left guard money. And Ezra was drafted to be the Vikings' future franchise left tackle in the second round out of Boise State in 2020. But then the Vikings maneuvered in the first round 2021, and Christian Darrisaw fell in their laps at 23. So it is what it is. And with Ezra, he's a guy that I like and respect a lot. I want him to get the bag. I think that he is going to leave in free agency and sign somewhere for mid-tier left tackle money. And also, could they trade, like, I would disagree with this, especially the way that Ezra is playing so well this season. But, I mean, the Vikings get like a second round and change offer for Ezra, a left tackle needy team. Say a team has their star left tackle go down, and maybe he's a little bit older. Maybe they're going to move out from his contract this offseason. Could they make a bid for Ezra? Again, I would disagree because I think he was one of the best 5 Vikings offensive linemen right now. But could they just plug Reisner in at left guard and Ezra and keep Ingram in at right guard? Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of, again, I don't have a good transition, but our boy Kevin Stefanski, Vikings assistant for a number of years, going back to the Childress regime, and also my conspiracy theory is, 2019, if the Vikings don't beat the Saints in the wild card round down in New Orleans, they fire Zimmer the next day, and Zimmer is hired by the Cowboys instead of Mike McCarthy, and then the Vikings elevate Kevin Stefanski as head coach. That's what I'm taking to the grave. That's how it would have worked out, a bajillion %. But Stefanski, sort of up and down, hot and cold in Cleveland, and you know how hot that seat always is. But McNeil, legend, putting this out. The details in this year's Kevin Stefanski costume is what makes it worth it. So Cleveland Browns head coach, rugged good looks, perplexing game plans, baffling decision-making, horrendous play calling, inability to make in-game adjustments, create unnecessary drama. Look what they're doing to our boy, who's, I don't know, that it looks like he's reading from a Cheesecake Factory menu. I don't know, man. But I do think that the Browns season could go sideways, especially after losing Chubb. So I think that the Browns Chubb for Stefanski is also going to go away. So I think that Stefanski could be a free agent. And who knows? Maybe Wes Phillips will get a head coaching job and the Vikings bring back Stefanski. Who knows? Who knows, man? Also, something I know. Yes, the Vikings could have sticked and picked and took Kyle Hamilton, who is quickly becoming one of the best young safeties in the game, at 12 in 2022 in the first draft after Kwesi, first draft of Kwesi, but the Vikings decided to trade down. They took Lewisine at 32, and I fully understand that. But Kyle Hamilton's top 5 safeties in the NFL: Derwin, Minka, Simmons, Buda, Harrison. Now, don't really have an issue with the order per se. Derwin's underrated. Love me some Minka. Simmons, yeah. Harrison, now it is the Notre Dame connection there, but I mean, it would have been cool to see the Harrison-Hamilton back end of that defense with some Beasley and Patel sprinkled in there. But what could have been? What could have been? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Didn't happen. But current Viking safety, it's funny. So I don't know what it is. I feel like Panthers Twitter has really gone full Zapruder. Like they're trying to cope. Fully understand. I understand because I've been there before. But they're trying to find ways that, hey, Bryce Young is still going to be the guy, especially when C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson are playing so well. But Inbound Panthers tweeted this out. Bro, what WTF is this team? Can't catch a dot to save their life. I stay tuned in every Sunday. Keep pounding, da-da-da. So it is a clip of Bryce Young shot into the end zone. Ian Thomas, the tight end, seemed to get his mitts on it, but Josh Metellus broke it up, and Metellus ain't shy about that, man. So he quote tweeted this, or I just got the PBUs like the stats say, LMAO, shake my head. Laughing emoji. There you go. Or, I don't know, man. Like, there's a reason why the video cuts off before Metellus gets his mitts in there. So it's or whatever. Like, I love Josh Metellus on social media, man. Him Caleb Evans, they ain't scared. They ain't scared to speak their mind. So it's absolutely fantastic, man. But also fantastic would be if the Twins can get a freaking win today. I don't want to sweat it out on Thursday. I don't want that. Just take care of your business and on to the next one. There you go. But that's it. Your thoughts are our thoughts of Vikings News Dump for Wednesday. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But next time, Skol, production value.